Hello everybody, welcome to CostViewer tutorial, Defining Relations Elementary course. In the tutorial I'm going to show you some basic rules that govern creating, displaying and deleting relations. We will be using simple example model, the one I presented in one of my previous tutorials. But let's start with the theory first. There are four types of relations: one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many. Let's start with one-to-one relation. If you want to define the relation between one sender and one receiver, you need to highlight them first. As far as sender object is concerned, you need a pair of cost element and a key. It means that if as a sender you choose cost element only, with no key attached, such relation will not be saved. Regarding receiver, you need to highlight cost element only. Let me show you how to do that. But first, I'm going to delete all relations in my model. I have no relations in my model now. If you recall earlier tutorial named Simple Example, you may remember that Mark looks after chocolate brand 100% of his time. Let's define relation between Mark and chocolate brand then. I do that by clicking on checkbox next to Mark and next to chocolate brand, and following that I will save the relation. If you want to display the relation I've just created, turn on Show Relation icon, and then either click on Sender or on Receiver, and the respective receivers or senders will be highlighted. Now let's create one-to-many relation. Let's use Susie example. Susie looks after two brands, lollipops and cookies. What about many-to-one relations? Actually, our chocolate brand is looked after by Mark and Peter, so proper relation should be as follows. Note that in Peter case I don't mark both keys, as 70% of Peter cost is meant to be split and allocated in a different way. I only mark 30% key, and cost element is automatically ticked as well. So, when I click on chocolate brand, I can see both Peter and Mark highlighted. And if you look closer, you will notice that Peter cost element is not fully checked. It is in semi-checked state, which indicates that some, but not all nodes under it are highlighted, which is correct because out of the two keys only one is checked. Let's say now I want to remove all chocolate brand relations. The relations are already displayed. All I need to do is to click on the Delete Relations icon. So now in my model I have only Susan relations defined. Last but not least, how do I define a relation between marketing director and his staff? After all, they belong to one hierarchy, one tree. To do that, I need to open up the same tree in both panes and then link objects as described earlier. In this tutorial, you learned the basics of how to establish a relation between senders and receivers. In next tutorial, I will show you how to add criteria according to which cost should be split between already linked senders and receivers. Additionally, I'm going to show you how to build relations in case you work with larger trees. In this tutorial, I have shown you the way which is very useful for smaller trees only. In case you have dozens or hundreds of cost elements, you're not going to manage relations individually, as it would be a very time-consuming process. There is a different and better way to do that. To find out how to do it, please check my other tutorials. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. Bye!